That is all the Kingdom Hearts games. I have beaten them, I have conquered them all. All that's left is Kingdom Hearts 3 in January 2019. So, I guess I need to give my overall thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And if I just go along the timeline here, it was a really, really rough start. Kingdom Hearts 1, uh, I'm just probably going to go ahead and say it. It was probably, if not definitively, the worst game I have played in many, many years. There were just issues abound with Kingdom Hearts 1, and it was a very unenjoyable experience for me. And if I I don't think I can go back and play that game ever based off my experience with it so far. It was that bad for me. Then we move on to Chain of Memories, and I didn't like Chain of Memories. Um, I think it just went in the wrong direction with how to like in the ways to progress a story. Chain of Memories just killed that for me. And then the ways to improve on a system, they threw that out the window because they put in something totally and completely different. So there was just a lot of things going wrong with Chain of Memories for me. Riku's arc did help redeem some of the falters of Chain of Memories, but it doesn't really help Sora's arc and how that game should exist in this Kingdom Hearts mythos of sorts. So I had a really, really hard time with those first two games. And it's those games that I could have realistically said, you know what? I'm done with Kingdom Hearts. Like I'm not gonna put up with this. If these first two games are gonna be this uh this unenjoyable for me, I guess, then how am I gonna expect to enjoy everything else? But there was a shining beacon in the darkness, and it was, well, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the sequel to Kingdom Hearts 1. So it could be better. It could improve on these systems that are really struggling to be any have any semblance of enjoyment to them. And one of my good friends, Heels, he said, Kingdom Hearts 2 is in my top 10 games of all time. I said, well, with any luck, this game will be good and revitalize my interest in the franchise. So I played Kingdom Hearts 2, and man, it was so good. It was it it was like practically, if not all the way, a perfect game. It improved on everything that was wrong in Kingdom Hearts 1, and it improved them in all the right ways. There were a few decisions that I wasn't a fan of. For example, like the magic system in Kingdom Hearts 1, I actually thought that was fine. The changes that they made to Kingdom Hearts 2, I was a little disappointed in that. But I can see the reasons why, because magic healing in Kingdom Hearts 1 was kind of OP. So I see why they would go down that route. Uh, there's no sound on here. Here, we'll go back over here. Um, and Kingdom Hearts 2 just, it was so good that it brought back all the hopes that I had for this franchise. And having beaten Kingdom Hearts 2, it propelled me with so much hype and excitement that I could finish all the other Kingdom Hearts games and not have to worry about being disappointed because Kingdom Hearts 2 was just that good. I could always just look back and be like, well, Kingdom Hearts 2 was great. Who cares if this one sucks? Um, so I had that in my back pocket, I guess. Then I move on to Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which uh, I did not like at all. Much like Chain of Memories, I felt like it just didn't matter. It was arguably very pointless, and it reinforced a Kingdom Hearts formula with their story of having to go through like 85-90% of a game of basically stuff that doesn't matter, and then they drop some important stuff that you need at the very end of the game or the experience. And I'm not a fan of that type of storytelling, and the information that you get from Recoded is all in all just very uninspiring and very uninteresting. So I wasn't a fan. 358 by 2 days, I was a big fan of. There was so much character development in there. I liked what they did with Roxas, with Shion, with Axel, with the other organization members. Organization 13 is probably my favorite collection of characters in these games. I really like all of their personalities. I like all of their motivations. I like all of their secrets. So just to see like a focused spotlight on those three members and what is actually going on in that organization and how there's like strife and miscommunication, it was really, really good. I might even go as far to say that with some cleanup, they could actually make that into an actual movie. It's just that enjoyable to watch, at least for me. I need to turn down the volume for me. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I thought this game was pretty cool. It once again tries to experiment with the battle system, and I think it succeeds here. It's not like nothing after Kingdom Hearts 2 is better than Kingdom Hearts 2's mechanics and stuff like that. But I can see why they want to explore different battle systems on these handheld games. And I think Birth by Sleep's combat system really excels, and it's really nice. I think the story of it was very difficult to find or to find any purpose in it, though, because it's exploring something that happened before all of the events of Kingdom Hearts 1 even happened. So it's like, yeah, cool, you're giving me some more backstory, some more history on this mythos, I guess. But why is this important? And much like how Chain of Memories didn't really seem to matter, and much like Recoded didn't seem to matter, Birth by Sleep didn't really seem to matter. They tried to make it matter in later entries, but I think standalone, Birth by Sleep doesn't matter and isn't necessary. It's basically character development for characters that that don't really have much purpose afterwards. Looks like they're gonna get purpose. Looks like they're very important. I guess I'm just not a fan of introducing characters on their own and not really giving them a reason or a purpose within the same game. Like, give them that importance in the same game. That way it's not a waste of time. Stop with these gotcha story things that they're doing. But anyways, then we move on to Dream Drop Distance, and I like this game too. Once again, it changes up the battle system, and it adds in a unique mechanic. But I wasn't disappointed with it. I thought it was fine. I thought the story was fine. It took a lot of risks, and it introduced time travel, which always is usually gonna end up bad, and it's always gonna end up confusing. But overall, it was very enjoyable. X back cover was nice, but it just introduces a story and doesn't finish it. So in a nutshell, it was very disappointing. And 0.2 Birth by Sleep. after having gone through that end there, I think I was right. I think they start off the very beginning. Yeah, they start at the very beginning with grown-up Riku, and they talk about wanting to rescue Aqua, and then they go into like a flashback of what happens leading up to the Kingdom Hearts moment at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. And it was a really, really weird decision. I feel like I was debated or something like that. But overall, the game was fun. The game was visual style was different, but I didn't really have any problems with it. So overall, if I were to like I wish I made a graph that to show like the ups and downs of the series. But starting with Kingdom Hearts 1, like if I don't really grade things on numbers, but let's just say that this was such a far downward slope that if this was on a 10 to negative 10 scale, we would probably be on like a 9, or maybe an 8. No, a 9. It was just not enjoyable whatsoever. The story of it was enough to keep me going, I guess, but the story wasn't like good or anything like that. So it wasn't like the worst game I've ever played, but it was not really good. Then we kind of go up a little bit for Chain of Memories, mostly because of Riku's arc. If Riku's arc wasn't there, it would probably go up to an 8, and that 8 is solely because of the card battle system. But everything else around that card battle system was not enjoyable for me. Then we go up to Kingdom Hearts 2, and that shoots all the way up to like a positive 9. Maybe even a 10. I haven't really decided like how much Kingdom Hearts 2 influences my top 10, let alone top 5 list of games of all time. That game really is I want to say like masterpiece. Like, oh, that game, it's confusing, the story, yes, but the gameplay is so crisp and so good. It's wonderful. Then we go like all the way back down to like a -7, maybe a -9. Yeah, let's go with the -9 for Recoded. That wasn't good. 358 by 2 days. Probably go up to like a +6, +7. Really liked it. It was a movie, so I give it a couple dings for that. Birth by Sleep, we probably go to about a 6 or a 5, positive. Dream Drop Distance, about a 6 or a 5. It was positive. X Back Cover, I'd probably go down to about a 3 in the positive end. Well, no, actually, no. It didn't finish its story. It didn't do much of anything, so I'm gonna knock that back down. We're gonna go like to a -2 on that one. And then 0.2 Birth by Sleep, I'll probably give that like a 0 or a +1. I don't think it was necessary, but it was cool. I got an answer to some questions that I never thought to ask. So there's that. All in all, I have spent 106 hours and 38 minutes playing Kingdom Hearts. That's a really, really long time. And on top of that, I started my Kingdom Hearts playthrough September 19th, 2018. And I finished it October 20th. Wait, no, I started it in 2018. Did I say? I thought I started Kingdom Hearts in September 19th, 2018. I finished the whole franchise October 20th, 2018. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was actually tempted last night to just do the rest, finish everything, but I was like, who cares, you know? What kind of bragging rights am I going to get if I just say, like, I beat the whole franchise in a month? No, ain't no bragging rights in that. So that's pretty crazy. Some more stats. I spent the longest in Kingdom Hearts 2 at 22 hours, 38 minutes. Next comes Chain of Memories with 21 hours, 16 minutes. And then Birth by Sleep with 19 hours, 8 minutes. The least... Well, I guess 0.2 Birth by Sleep is going to get the least played with 1 hour, 57 minutes. So what are you going to do about that? Yeah, so I think that's going to wrap it up for my thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I'm very excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm looking forward to a great many things. And most of all, I'm just happy that I can stop playing Kingdom Hearts right now because my hand's been hurting for several days now. So it's time for a rest. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back someday. I might take a break just because I've been gung-ho on Kingdom Hearts for a while. And plus, my schedule changes next week. So, I'll be back to the 6 o'clock p.m. PST/PDT/Pacific time /non-future time for all the streams. And I don't really know what game I'm going to be playing, but there's a strong possibility that Golden Sun Dark Dawn is going to be the next one on the list. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you the next time I see you. Peace.